Hey, everybody, it's a Wednesday morning. I'm glad that you are here today for 7 at 7. Well, welcome back. I hope you're having a great week this week. We've been talking a little bit about pain and suffering. Today, we shift to sort of the topic of our sermon from this past Sunday. We were talking about forgiveness. A lot of people have questions about, will I be forgiven? Can I be forgiven? How can I forgive other people? And they're all really important topics we covered on Sunday. Today, I want to talk about the matter of forgiveness and trust, which a lot of people struggle with. In Matthew chapter 25, there's this awesome story about this master who left his 3 servants with part of his fortune. To one guy, he gives 5 talents. To another, he gives 2 talents. And to the final one, he gives 1 talent. A talent was a pretty significant amount of money. And so 5 bags of money to one guy, 2 bags of money to another, and 1 bag of money to the last. And he tells them to take care of the money while he's gone. Now, the first servant, the first guy who gets the 5 bags, takes that money, finds a way to invest it, use it, multiply it, and he doubles his money. The second guy takes 2 bags. He goes and turns it into 4. The third guy, however, goes and buries the money in his backyard. And when the master comes back, he gives him back the thing that he'd been trusted at in the beginning. The master is upset at the third guy, but it's the first and second guy I want to talk about, because the response of the master when he comes back and he finds out that the guy who had 5 talents has turned it into 10 is he's excited. He celebrates with him. Hey, let's celebrate the fact that you've done well with what I've entrusted to you. And then he says to him, for unto whom, in this case, he says, you've done well with a few things. I now will entrust you with many others. Now, this idea of trusting people who have proved themselves to be faithful, I think, is an important part of the discussion about forgiveness. Sometimes we think forgiveness means that we just completely forget what somebody else has done. And I think what it means is that we don't want to see harm come to them because of the evil or the mistake or the sinful thing they've done, even if it's hurt us. But just because we don't want harm to come to them doesn't mean that we trust them, because you know what? God doesn't trust us with everything. He knows I've got areas in my life that I'm weak and I can't handle this responsibility or this thing he might give to me. And he's waiting for me to prove myself faithful before he entrusts me with the next thing or maybe something that's bigger. And it's true that the way God treats us says something to us about the way that we ought to deal with other people. Some people hurt you and they shouldn't be trusted again with your heart, or maybe the way that they've hurt you in the past, the thing that they've used to hurt you with in the past, until they've proven the fact that they can be trusted. It's important that we trust people who have proven themselves to be trustworthy. So sometimes people are really hung up, I can't forgive that person, because they think forgiveness is connected to trust. And I think the Bible's really clear that the two are separate. I hope this is helpful to you today as you go about the work of being gracious and forgiving to those around you. I love you guys. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.